Is it time to buy or sell XLE ETF? In this video, we will explore XLE thoroughly. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 29th of August, 2025. And now we are here to present you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to keep up with our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be viewed as financial advice. Since the 14th of August, 2025, our system has classified XLE as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the performance of the ETF during this time frame. Throughout this period, the ETF has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 5.65% since we initially recommended purchasing XLE 12 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.47% per day since it was designated as hold accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the ETF's next direction, as it may move in either direction. The exchange-traded fund is situated in the upper part of a weak rising trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $90.52 will initially suggest a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of 2.84% over the upcoming 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 3.51% to positive 2.99%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of negative 6.38%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 23.42% to negative 4.23% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $69.22 and $86.57. Our latest daily update for the XLE includes the headline, Green Day on Friday for XLE ETF after gaining 0.545%. The XLE ETF price gained 0.545% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 29th of August, 2025, rising from $89.90 to $90.39. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it manages to continue gaining or take a brief pause in the upcoming days. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 0.89%, ranging from a low of $89.82 to a high of $90.62. The price has risen in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 5.65% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 169,000 shares, with a total of 12 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $1.07 billion. It is worth considering that falling volume, alongside rising prices, can indicate divergence, potentially signaling early changes in the market over the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $97.92, while the lowest price was $74.49. Currently, the price is 7.69%, or $7.53, below the 52-week high, and 8.67%, or $8.58, below the all-time high reached on the 12th of April, 2024, when the price peaked at $98.97. XLE is positioning itself as a classic contrarian investment opportunity. The technical indicators suggest a bullish consolidation rather than a distribution peak, while market sentiment appears bearish, characterized by high put, call activity, and significant short interest in crude oil, which historically precede price rallies. This analysis points to an intermediate target range between $98 and $120, indicating a potential upside of approximately 11 to 36%, alongside a yield of about 3.5%. In the near term, expect some volatility. XLE has a heavy concentration in Exxon and Chevron, meaning that fluctuations in oil prices and recent earnings weaknesses from these major holdings may impact the exchange-traded fund. Additionally, trends in U.S. supply and uncertainties in global trade present headline risks that could lead to short-term declines. However, from a longer-term perspective, the fundamentals support potential growth. XLE is trading below its average valuation over the past decade and offers a solid dividend. The narrative within the sector is shifting from a focus solely on fossil fuels to include power and infrastructure investments, areas that are increasingly viewed as safer growth drivers as demand for electricity rises. In conclusion, while short-term fluctuations are likely, there is potential for significant rewards in the intermediate to long term if crude oil stabilizes, sentiment normalizes, and trends in infrastructure and electricity continue to drive demand. The following signals have been identified for XLE. The XLE ETF is showing buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $88.66 and $86.58. A drop below either of these thresholds will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, August 11, 2025, and since then, the ETF has appreciated by 7.29%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. It is worth noting that volume declined during the last trading day despite rising prices. This discrepancy between volume and price could serve as an early warning. Therefore, the ETF should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 15 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 7 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 5 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 14 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 41 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for XLE. XLE finds support from accumulated volume at $88.10. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is anticipated when this support is tested. This exchange-traded fund is typically traded at a healthy volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the associated risk is deemed low. Over the past day, the fund fluctuated by 80 cents, which is a change of 0.89% between its high and low points. In the last week, the fund has experienced an average daily volatility of 1.23%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for the Energy Select Sector SPY-DR fund. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the exchange-traded fund could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may want to enter a position and use volume to help determine when to exit. On the downside, the Energy Select Sector SPY-DR fund encounters its first support level at $88.10. If this support level holds, it could be a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $86.93, which reflects a decrease of 3.83%. This exchange-traded fund demonstrates low daily movements, contributing to a lower risk profile. However, the 14-day relative strength index stands at 90, indicating a significantly heightened risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal derived from a pivot bottom identified 14 days ago. Is the XLE ETF a good buy? The XLE holds several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to recommend it as a buy candidate. At its current level, it should be regarded as a hold or accumulate option while awaiting further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, we anticipate that XLE will open lower by approximately $0.1 and begin trading at $90.28. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day with regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.